July. And my first ever national event win. I dreamed of this moment. I kid you not. I have woken up in the middle of the night just dreaming of doing an interview at the top end and
holding a Wally.
So this weekend, Ron approached my dad in the staging lanes and asked him if I would be interested in driving a top fuel car for him in 2026. And this was the first we had ever heard of this. There was no talks about this. We had never approached Ron asking for this opportunity. No. And so he approached my dad and basically said, this is what I want to do. Don't tell Maddie did it this weekend. I don't want to distract her. That lasted about 2 hours. And then my parents told me. So we had a meeting with him that weekend. And he's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to mess her up. She probably isn't going to do good this weekend. We ended up winning the race and became the 100th different female to win that weekend. And so people were like, oh, that's the biggest weekend for you ever. And I'm like, yeah, I can't even tell you half the reason why.
Yeah. How gassed were you just to even hear the news?
About the opportunity?
Potential opportunity, yeah.
My parents told me when I was on a motorcycle and I thought I was going to crash. I genuinely was like, what? I'm going to run. I can't even focus. And we thought, like how every opportunity is in Top Fuel, you have to bring millions. That's just how it is. And so my dad, before we had the meeting with Ron, he said, hey, just be honored that he thought of you, but you're going to have to bring millions of dollars unless you got millions sitting around that we don't know about.
Ain't gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. But just be appreciative that he thought of you. And I'm like, totally get it, Dad, absolutely. So we walk in and we're talking to him, and my dad goes, so how much does she have to bring? And he goes, oh, no, she doesn't have to bring anything. And my dad's like, what? He's like, no, she'll be a paid driver. This will be her job, and this will be her profession. And he's like, I'll be honest, I don't have the funding. I don't have it yet, but we're going to find it. We're going to build this team around her, and we're going to find it. And we're like, what? What?
Pinch me.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I'm going to fall over. And he did everything he said and then some. And that was a year and a half before, and he 100% did everything he said.
Got Carlisle on board. Is that through a Napa connection?
It is.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So Carlisle Tools is Napa's tool brand. So they're sold through all the Napa stores, sold online. So it's a absolute blessing because for me, I've worked with tools my entire life. And prior to this year, we were on a tool deal with them in 2025 on the alcohol car. So I've been using their tools for over a year on our funny car. And so when I talk about their tools, I talk about them from experience.
It's authentic.
And why you should use them because I can tell you from firsthand experience. And so it's just such a blessing to have a partner that you get to work with every day and that you really believe in, or I really believe in.
What's the feeling like are you able to peek at the wind light, or you're just kind of looking at the other lane if you nose ahead?
So we have, they basically have wind lights down there for the drivers. So a decent ways past the finish line, they have lights on each end of the guardrails so the drivers can see, because some drivers are able to actually pass 1,000 feet, look up at the scoreboards because they're usually at the quarter mile. I haven't done that yet, so I don't even know if I could see it at this point in my career yet, but I always look for the wind light. And in these cars, they've advanced the safety so much that the roll cage sits so far out and we sit so far back that if you see the other car ahead of you, they're like almost a whole car ahead. So it's a big deal.